See, I know I got a line on the regulator. Just gonna try and get these two lines pulled out down here. I think one just loops around and goes to that sensor right there, and I think the other one's for the regulator, definitely for the regulator, that one. So, okay, that one coming off right here. See anything coming with it?
Not on this side. Doesn't look like it. Oh, nope, you're good. What you doing over this time?
Derek, can you put a hand on the back of that transmission?
Sure can, buddy.
Jared, I'll give you $100 if you know why the converter has to be seated in all the way and what it would do if it is not seated in all the way. What's its physical job,
I don't know.
technically, of being seated all the way in? Do some homework. Do you know the converter converts?
Power.
Not so much.
Power to the wheel.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do that.
You know the technical terminology for its work converter? What it physically is?
I mean, it does something with the RPMs and the
No, I'm
stalls.
not asking that. I'm saying what is the full name of it?
I know. I think I know what you're saying. Like, is it? Are you saying like?
coupler.
Huh?
A viscous coupler.
Oh.
I've never heard it called anything other than a stall converter or torque converter.
So Matt, now what are you doing?
Got some new springs to put on, right?
That's right, Derek.
Nice.
Use this opportunity to get these nice and lubed.
Blue. Dark blue
spray.
zones. So these new ones differ or?
Always set up springs with no preload to start. These springs don't leave a hell of a lot of fucking room for adjustment.
This thing's sitting a little high, so Matt's adjusting the ride height.
And I gave her a wink. When you taste it.
Fran's race car just came back. Got the new hood. The new old hood. Modified the previous one. To work with the new intake. And I believe there used to be a hole that was probably around here or so. Where the intake tube was running up to the manifold. But the new setup didn't need that anymore, and now there's just a hole for the, I don't know what that's called. We're gonna call it the explosion hole. Fran will probably laugh at that and correct me. So Fran, what's the goal for today?
Man, I used a lot of fuel on warm up. Go down the track.
A full pass?
8 mile, yeah. It spun. It left and then spun. So, and I actually had to turn down one. I'll turn it down some more. This converter is way different than the other one, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably turn it all the way down and we'll see next time.
Problem is it left and then spun out. So like if it takes more timing out, it's going to leave even softer and then ramp it back in. We just need to extend the ramp, not necessarily turn it down further. We need to just extend how long it's turned down for, essentially. Well, it spun and I pedaled it and got back into it. No idea what it ran. I thought Don came on the radio and said a 42. I'm assuming an 842. Because it definitely didn't go 742. And it was probably faster than 942. I don't know why the car wouldn't stay running there. That was weird. I don't know what he changed in the file or whatever, but we'll figure it out. We'll be back. It shook the tires pretty bad, twice actually. Well, that's it for tonight. I'd say it's a success. Because the problem we were having before, if it's spinning, now we're having an opposite problem. It was hooking and wheeling, and so it's all right. That's why I came tonight, because I'm trying to rent the track or go to a rental next week, and I just wanted a couple passes to like try and iron this kind of thing out. Like now, like next pass, we'll probably be able to make a pass. It's just the way it goes. Sorry. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. So next week, or whenever I come back to the track, we'll have a little better handle on it. And that's all I needed. I needed a couple passes to figure out where we were, and then before I spend the money renting the track, you know, or going to a track rental. So either way, I'm happy. I'd say that's a success with our changes. We changed the converter, we changed the rear springs, because since I had to add so much weight for the slicks for the class that I'm racing, I had to add like 400 pounds. The springs were bottomed out. So new springs on there, different converter, different intake manifold, bunch of things. Davis traction control and a little AEM switch so we can change the tunes, but we didn't play with any of that today. I'd say it's a success. We'll keep you guys updated. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Thank you.
So are we changing or messing with before tonight?
Oil change.
Get us demonetized and shit. Playing music.
I blew the tires off, just in case you guys didn't know. It's even more hot. All this. Gonna turn it down, we'll be back.
I fucking raw dogged that one. I forgot to put some paper towel earplugs in.
There's yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
That fucking that rattled my eardrums a little bit.
Yeah. Just let me know when it's close, and then I'll empty the tubes out. It's probably good. All right.
on again. I ran it a little further than the 8th just to see how it feels on the slicks up high, because I've got to prep for World Cup. Yeah, it's not as stable as a radial, that's for sure, but we'll get there. We'll be okay. We got to figure out why I pulls a little more power out of it, and just got to figure it out.
I wanted to see how it felt up high on the slicks. That was why I stayed in it.
All right.
I assume we're in a 7 something.
I think it was a 7.9.
7.9. Yeah.
Does it feel good?
Doesn't feel as good as radials. I'll tell you that.
I think it broke the fucking blower. Felt like it broke the blower, at least. God damn it. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, broke the blower. I don't know if you guys probably can't hear it or couldn't see anything, but like right when I crossed the traps, it was like pew! And I saw like a little like spark. I'm like, that just sounded like it broke the fucking blower. And I've never had one break during a pass before, so I'm not sure how I knew that it broke the motor, but probably because it made a terrible noise and the engine was like still running and engine was still like normal, like it didn't sound like it scattered the fucking engine. Yeah, so I'm not sure why that did that, especially because I have it underspun. I don't even have it at the RPM they say that we're able to spin it at. Also, I think we're able to spin it at like 74,000, and it's geared for 74,000 at like 86 or 8,700 RPM, and I'm shifting at like 76, I think, right now, and I have enough gear to go a quarter mile, and I obviously only went a little past the 8th, so it wasn't anywhere near that in second gear either. But I don't know. We'll get it apart and I'll send it back to ProCharger. Be like, yo, bro, fuck. But I do have a spare blower. But we need to see why it happened, because the blowers are like $6,000 or $7,000. I don't want to go through a blower every time I'm at the track. But ProCharger's good to me. I'm not going to say that it was not my fault, because I did break one before and it was 100% my fault, and I didn't realize it until after they pointed it out. Like in the instructions it says, like, with 2 blow-off valves on my pipe, 2 blow-off valves, do not tee them together, run 3/8 line to each individual blow-off valve, and like 1/4 inch fittings in the intake and all that. And little, I guess we didn't see that. We had them teed together, and so when I let off the throttle and it goes to blow off, it didn't let it out fast enough, and compressor surged on the blower and the rotors touched the case. So that's why I broke one before like that, but that one was 100% my fault. So we'll see what's up with this one and go from there. And that's obviously it for us for tonight, but I'll keep you guys updated on what we found.
1260, 127.
I don't think I think it was as soon as you let off,
I think I was still in the throttle when it broke.
Okay. But it was all the way at the end of the track, and just puff, little white puff of smoke. That
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah, dude, it sounded so weird. It was like, Phew!
Yeah.
I said in the GoPro, I'm like, I think it just broke the blower. And then I'm like, I don't know how I know what that sounds like because I've never broken one like during a pass before, but I'm like, but I know it didn't break the motor because the motor was still like running, and it didn't sound like it scattered the fucking motor.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe it just loaded up on mesh and like just kicked out a little bit.
Nah.
It was just white smoke, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what that is?
Yeah, it's just aluminum.
Oh, it looks a little greasy.
So greasy. We got another one at the shop. Oh, cool.
The reaction time is good.
Yeah, as I said, it's the only time I tried actually cutting a light. Like,
It was good.
since I changed I had them rewire because it was terrible before. 2022, yeah, it's good.